Good morning, friends. How are you? Another spectacular day here in Fulidhoo, Maldives. It is sunrise, as you can see, and on the dock, it seems like everyone is leaving. The current time is 6:45. I believe that is a 7 o'clock speedboat ferry back to Mafushi. So people are now leaving. A few speedboats are coming in. For those of you who are on TikTok, we're now live here. Also, we're streaming live on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook. So I'm just going to make my way onto the dock here as we could see people are arriving to the island via speedboat and people are leaving. It is early morning. It is 6:47 here. Look how clear that water is. So this is the process of arriving and leaving to the island. You have these little tuk-tuk here that pick up your luggage from your hotel. Excuse me. Sorry. The fishermen are fishing here. You could see all the fishes in the water. They're incredible. Wow, there's so many fishes. Wow, look at how many. Up, he caught one. They're out here snagging them early in the morning. Look at that. Super quick, super easy. And there's so many of them down there. It just takes seconds for them to snag these fishes every single morning. Look how many are down there. Now, for those of you who mentioned in my live stream that the footage was really shaky and it was really hard to watch, well, first of all, for that, again, I apologize about that. And that situation has rectified itself. And the reason being is that when I was live streaming, I had two phones on one kind of like a selfie stick. One was horizontal, which was live streaming Facebook and YouTube. And the one that was vertical on the side of the selfie stick was streaming live on Instagram. I was streaming live on TikTok. Well, it just so happened I found out this morning as I was getting everything together for this live stream, I noticed the camera that was recording and streaming on Facebook and YouTube, there was something wrong with the holder for the phone. And it caused the phone to bobble as I was walking because I saw the footage when it was replayed on YouTube and it was really shaky. I would not deny that at all. But I was wondering why it was like that. And what I found out is that the holder was slowly breaking apart from the connection to the selfie stick. So it just snapped in half. So now instead of having one selfie stick with two phones attached, I actually have my stabilizer in one hand, which is streaming live on TikTok, which is streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. And then I have the other hand with the phone with TikTok. So now I have two phones, one phone in each hand streaming live. So those of you on Facebook now and YouTube will get a very steady shot because it's on a gimbal. No more shaky shots. So that basically fixed itself. So again, here the locals are fishing. It is early. Look at these massive fishes down below in the bottom. Look how beautiful they are. In a little bit, we will see stingrays We will see nurse sharks. I will show you that. That's dedication. Yes, yes. We try to bring the live stream to you guys. Thank you so much. Again, it's morning time here. Beautiful sunrise. I also come live for sunset. You could see straight down to the bottom. Look at those beautiful fishes. The time is now 6:41. Now, this live stream is not going to be too long. Normally, sometimes I stream for 2 hours, for 3 hours. This live stream won't be that long because I have to get back to our hotel by 8 a.m. my time, because we are now moving over to that hotel you see over there in the distance with the bamboo hut. We're moving over to that hotel. We are currently working with them now. We got to this island. This is our second day on this island, but now we're moving into their hotel and we're going to be working with them. So we're going to be going out on excursions. We're going to go swim with nurse sharks. We're going to a shipwreck. There's a lot that we're going to be doing, and we're going to be showing you on our YouTube channel and also um, here live, because we do stream for sunrise and sunset. I can't believe how many fishes are here, and I don't even see the hooks on these fishing things they have here. They're just like tugging on it, and they're just pulling these fishes like nothing. Look at that. He just caught another one. Thank you so much, Aspen. Here goes. He caught another one right here. They catch them so fast. We are also going to be taking you sunset fishing. So during the sunset, we're going out on one of these boats, probably a Donny, and the boat goes out about maybe 10, 15 minutes out in the water, out in the ocean, and they drop anchor, and oh, look at a nurse shark, guys. Look who popped up. Hello. Beautiful nurse shark. It's a smaller one. Last night there were about 15 nurse sharks out here. So this boat is going. It says V Atoll Ferry. It's probably going back to Male, I believe, because some of the people that are on this boat right now, I remember kind of seeing them on the island when they got here when we arrived. So they came here for 2-3 days, and they also leave, and they're heading back to Male. Grab the fishing line and do your thing, Jason. Thanks for joining, Jace. Thank you for the rose, Aspen. So yeah, that's a speedboat. As you can see, it has 4 motos, and it's gone. Like, it is so fast. It'll probably get to where it needs to go within the next half an hour. It took us about 2 hours to get on this island. We took the local ferry. It's a much smaller boat, but it's a relaxing ride for sure. And again, here's a nurse shark. I'm gonna show you guys a bunch of stingrays actually in a little bit. The nurse sharks are so beautiful. Actually, there's a few of them under the dock too, hanging out there. This island, Fulidhoo. Good morning, Kelly. How are you? Thank you for joining. This island is known for stingrays. I've mentioned it before. A lot of people come from different islands. They come to this island because they want to take photos with the stingrays. The stingrays here, literally, they come right up to the shore. They literally come right up to the shore, and there'd be sometimes 20 of them, and they just surround you, and you take photos with them. It is super cool. And I'm going to take you there later on. It's further down on the beach. So literally right from the dock here, there's a lot that you could see. Sometimes my wife and I come out here in the evening time when we live stream, and we show you guys the nurse sharks and the stingrays. As you can see, the fishes are flopping around in the bucket here. Now I have to be mindful when I'm streaming, because I have 2 hands with 2 oh, look at this massive stingray. This is a massive one. Holy moly. I think he just went under the dock. Yeah, he slowly just went under the dock. He's going to pop out on the other side in a second. But I have to be mindful because now it's 2 hands with 2 cameras. It's not only 1 hand. And what I'm showing on Facebook might on YouTube might not be the same thing I'm showing on TikTok. I think she's gonna. There she goes. Look at that. So beautiful. Hey Ali, how are you? Welcome. So again, that's just one stingray. There are so many around here. So many stingrays. This is just one of many. And you could also feed them here on the island. The fishermen will have the fish and they'll give you the scraps and you just throw it in the water and all the stingrays will come around. But again, look at the clarity of the water. You could see every rock underneath, every pebble. Everything is great here, my friend. Thank you. It was so cool. Yesterday, we were doing some filming of some hotels here, and we filmed this hotel. And the owner of the hotel, he's in Male, um, which by speedboat is probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours from here. And his wife is the one running the hotel. And when we were filming the hotel, he wanted to thank us for filming his hotel for him, for our travel guide. So they invited us to dinner. So we went over to their hotel last night. Look at these fishes. So this is why they're here. As you can see, the fisherman is cleaning the fish, throwing the scraps into the water, and then these fishes come around and they get a free meal. The nurse shark should be coming around pretty soon, and so is the stingrays. You're probably going to see much more stingrays here. The marine life here in the Maldives is like nothing I've ever seen before. It is absolutely amazing. So we had fried snapper. Well, I should say grilled, not fried. There's a baby shark. How many of you have seen a baby shark before? Well, there's while we're here in the Maldives for 3 months, I'm going to be showing you a lot of baby sharks. Now it's swimming away. It's going to swim back this way in a little bit, and there'll probably be another one coming shortly. I'll keep an eye on it when it comes back here. And again, they come right up here to the shallows. They come right up here to the shallows. I wonder if I can lock exposure on this phone. Let me see something. Oh yeah, I think I locked exposure. As I mentioned before, I've never seen a baby shark until I came to the Maldives. It's the only place I've ever seen a baby shark, actually. Again, thank you guys for joining this live stream. If you want to see what the islands in the Maldives look like, again, we will be here, my wife and I, for 3 months, and we're visiting over 30 islands. I want to keep my eye out for that baby shark. It should be circling back pretty soon. There's a girl all the way at the end of that beach over there. Thank you so much for the rose. And I think over there is where all the stingrays are. And a lot of people go there. And she's like kind of bending down in the water. So I wouldn't be surprised if there are stingrays there already. So we'll take a walk over there in a little bit and see if she's feeding the stingrays, because they really come right up to the shore there. There are a lot of them. And based on how she's bending over, I have a feeling she's probably feeding them or trying to pet them. Let's take a walk over there and see if they're there, because that is the spot where you find most of them. And meanwhile, I'll walk alongside the shore, see if we see any baby sharks. Black tip. How are you, Luz? Nice to see you again. How are you? How have you been? Haven't seen you in a while. So it's kind of difficult to see the baby sharks when I'm this low in line with the water, but they come again, they come right up to the shallows. So we should be able to spot it if it's on the shallows here. Oh, this water is so warm. Thank you. Oh, they're flying their drone. Well, someone's flying their drone. Well, the bird is over there in that direction also. So the bird knows that they're feeding the stingray and he tries to go there and get a meal. So, and look, guys, I'm right on the edge of the beach and look at the stingray. Look at where I am. I'm like right here and look where the stingray is. I can literally go into the water with the stingray. Look at that. So beautiful. Amazing. And that's only one. I'm going to show you so much more. I'm going to show you so much more. It's going to blow your minds, the things that I'm going to show you while we're here in the Maldives. Like, I've never seen what the things I'm going to show you. I've never seen it. I've only seen it in the Maldives. And again, for those of you who are new here, my wife and I are full-time travelers. We've traveled to many countries over the past 5 years, 6 years. And we've been to the Bahamas, we've been to Florida, we've been to all the tropical places. And again, I have never seen anything like what I'm seeing here in the Maldives. Thank you so much for joining the team. So let's see. I do see two stingrays. They're a little bit further out. I don't think you guys can see it. But as you can see, the bird is here, waiting for that free meal. Yeah, I don't see any close to the shore here. I do see another one out there. I'm not sure if the water is clear enough for you guys to see it, if there's a glare. Yeah, but right here in this area, by the time I end this live stream in the next hour, I'm sure they're going to be here. She has a bag with fish, so she's going to be feeding them. Oh, there's a black tip baby shark. Now you have to look really carefully because they blend in with the sand. Can you guys see it? A tiny shark. Look at it. It's circling. I don't think you guys will be able to see it, and I have to get into the water with it. And the moment I get in the water, it swims away. The only way you will be able to detect it is because it has black tips on its dorsal fin and on the fin in the back. I could see it with my eyes, but because of the reflection, here it comes. It's coming right towards us. Right towards us. Here it is. Here it is. Can you guys see it? Look at it. Look, look, look. It blends so well into the sand. I doubt you guys are going to be able to see it in camera. We'd have to see a bigger one for you to recognize it. Here it comes right next to us. It blends so well with the sand. And I don't want to get too close to it because I'm going to spook it away. But that's the way it is here. Like literally you're walking alongside the beach and you see the sharks. Again, baby sharks. And sometimes the nurse sharks will come up as well. So the way they do it here is, as you can see, she has the fish, and the fish is frozen that they give you. So you can purchase the fish just for a couple dollars, and it's frozen. And then you throw it out in the water. That's what she's doing right now. She's throwing it out. And then from there, you can start feeding the stingrays. They have a drone flying, so they're going to get footage of her feeding the stingrays. And I guarantee you, within the next 20 minutes to a half an hour, there's going to be about 10 stingrays around here. And of course, you have this boy right here waiting for it. He's waiting for that free meal. Oh, there's a stingray. It's coming. Now, I want you to see what happens, right? Because the stingrays, they know. They know. Look at how it's going to come right up to the shore. Right where she is. Yeah, you see it right here in front of us? So look, it's gonna come right up to the shore. So cool. So she has a big pack of tuna that she bought. It's such a cool experience too. So she's getting in the water with it. You see the stingrays come right up to you. Look at this. Literally come right up to your feet. They bump right into you. Do you see that? That is so epic. I'm not in your shot, right? Am I in the way? Okay. You're welcome. So as you can see, the stingray literally comes right up to her. Look, she's literally feeding it right from the hand. That's how they are here on the island. Like, I know some people say you have to be careful with stingrays and stuff like that. They're used to this. This is like their everyday. I'd want to get a little bit closer, but they're doing their drone shots. I don't want to get into their shots, but you could see it. And that's one. That's one stingray, but the rest are coming. I guarantee it. The rest are coming. So again, this is a very cool experience. Not everyone gets to experience things like this and a lot of other things that I will be showing you while here in the Maldives. And for those of you who are new to this live stream, I just want to let you know that this is the message that my wife and I try to convey. It's about experiencing these things that for Americans, because I know that's our demographic, Americans really don't get a chance to experience things like this when we go on vacation, because we go to places like Mexico and Hawaii and not to say that these places are not beautiful, but they're different. It's not the same. And traveling here to the Maldives, it's way less expensive. It's way more affordable to travel here to the Maldives than it is to travel to Tulum, Mexico. I've mentioned that many times. It's way more cost effective for you to travel here to the Maldives than it is to travel in Hawaii. And look at this, right up to the beach. Look how close the stingray is. It comes right up to the sand. Look at that, to get a perspective. So this is again, the message that my wife and I try to convey. Wow, look at that. There's another black tip shark out there, a much bigger one now. That one is about 2-3 feet. That black tip shark out there. He's gonna come closer. So if this is something you guys want to see how to experience, look, I'm gonna step in the water. It thinks I'm gonna feed it, and look, it's gonna come right up to my feet. Look, so beautiful. Thank you so much for the glitter. Thank you. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. And I know a lot of you think, like I've mentioned it before, when you see like the stingrays, people are like, oh, stingrays are dangerous. I would never get in the water with a stingray. I mean, I don't know what your perception is. Here's a black tip shark, guys, a much bigger one. He's passing right by us. Do you guys see him? This one is about a 2-footer. You see, he's just swimming parallel to the beach. Again, it's hard to tell. Oh, here goes 2 stingrays now. They're going to start coming. You'll see. She'll be surrounded by at least 10 stingrays. Look at that, right in front of her. She's excited. It's really cool, though, to like, they're like right around you. You feel them bumping into you. Yes, the marine life here is just over the top. It's just really, really awesome. And these are stingrays. You can go swimming with mantas. Mantas are incredible. They're like giant birds in the ocean. And you can go swimming with them, snorkeling. Oh, he's filming her with the drone from right above. Pretty cool shots. But the thing is, the tuna they give you, you could see the pack of tuna that she bought. It's really, really solid. and it's hard to break apart. Now I see 4 stingrays. There's 2 swimming away over there, and there's this one coming past us right here. So pretty. Stingrays are harmless. They just don't like being stepped on, obviously. Yes, and they use their stingers as a defense. Well said. Absolutely. Oh, he caught a fish. The bird. Look, look, look. The bird is catching a fish. One fish got a little bit too close to the shore, and the bird just plucked it out the water. And he's going to kill that. That's it. That's his meal right there. So cool. So cool. Then the crows, as you can see, they're picking on the tuna that she left there. They're picking on the tuna. And then here comes the other stingrays around her as she's feeding them. I see 4 more stingrays in the distance. And again, you can come to this island. Speaking about pricing, right? Again, my wife and I, we're collecting all this data for you to let you know just how affordable it is to travel in the Maldives. For example, the hotel we are staying in currently on this island, we are paying $50 a night, including breakfast. 50 US dollars a night, including breakfast. So when I tell you it's affordable to be here, trust me, compared to the prices that people in the United States, when you go on vacation and you're spending thousands of dollars for accommodation, $50 a day here. $50, including breakfast. Most hotels don't even give you breakfast when we go on vacation. Over here, we have about 4 stingrays moving parallel to me right here. The time is 7:13 a.m. here. Again, the fishermen are up on the dock there. The boats already came in, picked up passengers, took them to another island, brought in new passengers that are actually going to be staying here on this island. From the top of the dock, you can see a little bit better just because you get a top-down view. So I'm going to go up there right now and see if we see some nurse sharks. Yeah, Aspen, it's incredible. It's incredible. And again, it's funny that you say you sold me. It's just like I just pass the information along and I show you. So what you're seeing, it's like it is what it is. I really don't have to sell the Maldives. The Maldives literally sells itself. You just have to see it. And then I have to put it in perspective. Look at these massive fishes. The beautiful thing when you go sunset fishing, I was talking about sunset fishing earlier. When you talk about sunset fishing, whatever you catch, you eat. It's that type of thing. There are a lot of red snapper, white snapper, yellow snapper, barracuda. I never knew barracuda was so tasty. It's only when I was here in the Maldives. Here goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 stingrays coming our way right now. 6 of them. Look at that. Massive. Here goes, and that's 2 here. Oh, look how they put the sand on top of their bodies. So there's 3 here. There's 1 there, and there's 4 more coming this way. So you could see there are a lot of them. And again, because the locals are fishing here and they are cleaning their fish and they're throwing in the scraps, that's why the stingrays are here. Look how they circle each other. So epic. So epic. And the beautiful thing is that the water's so clear, you could see you could see down to their eyes in the water. That's how clear the water is. So we have what, one, two, three, four. There's five, six of them right here in front of me. On YouTube, you could see it so much better because on YouTube, I'm filming sideways. On TikTok, it's vertical, so I can only fit so many of them in the frame. But on YouTube, hello, Yolanda, how are you? Welcome. You could see all of them together in one shot. There's one without a stinger. Yes, that one that just passed. Yes, for some reason, that one doesn't have a stinger. You kind of see that every once in a while. You'll see one or two of them without a stinger. They're mostly under the dock, but there are some bigger fishes out there. It's funny how I don't see any nurse sharks. I only saw one nurse shark so far this morning. Look at the babies. Hey Liz, how are you? Good morning. Thank you for joining. We're here looking at stingrays. So what happens is that I noticed from coming out here a couple days is that after the fishermen finish cleaning their fish that they caught early in the morning, the stingrays, they'll eat all the scraps. They'll eat all the scraps. And then once, oh, see, he just threw another fish head down into the water. So after they're fed, they then move over there to where that girl is on the end of the beach over there. And because they know they're feeding them there, and then they'll go there. So all these stingrays will eventually make their way over there to whoever's feeding them. So if you staying on this island and you want to get videos and photos of feeding stingrays, it's here for you all day, every day. All day, every day. Yes, the water is very clear. It's very, very clear. That's the Maldives for you. I used to have a pet teacup stingray. Really? So I was asking you guys the other day in a live stream, if you guys visit our YouTube channel, you'll see we have merch um, on our YouTube channel that you could purchase. The merch is outdated because that's when we were Just Be Out. That used to be the name of our YouTube channel, Just Be Out. We changed the name to Living the Globe about, I want to say about maybe 5-6 months ago. So now I have to make new merch. But we were living in Hawaii at the time when I made those merch, and I designed the T-shirts and the hoodies and the teacups and uh, what do they call them again? The mouse pads. I had a whole bunch of stuff that was being sold through a company, and I designed them with Hawaii in mind, meaning they had a lot of plumeria flowers on them. They had surfers, they had palm trees. It was everything like Hawaii related. And I asked you guys if you guys wanted me to create some merch with the Maldives theme. So again, the merch would be stingrays, whale sharks, nurse sharks, mantas, turtles. So it'll have all that type of stuff in the design. And you guys told me that that's something that you would be interested in. So the other day, yesterday after my live stream, actually, I started doing some designs. I see a black tip shark right out there. Let's see if it comes this way. And what I'm going to do is, after I designed a few things, yeah, here it comes. It's coming right towards this guy. It's a black tip shark. Come on, come baby, come this way. It's going the opposite direction. After I've come up with a few designs, I'm going to show you here on TikTok Live and also in Facebook and YouTube. And you guys let me know if you like the design and if it's something I should move forward with creating design. I just have to upload the design to a company. And from there, I would put it on the YouTube channel, and then you will see the merch right below the video. And you can kind of see what is it that you, but look at the colors of these fishes. It's things like this, like everything that would be in the design would be the type of fish, the type of marine wildlife that you will find here in the Maldives. Hard Knock Life says, hey, Devon, love your videos. I have a question about traveling to the Maldives. Shoot away. I'm here to answer your questions. And again, that's our goal, right? We always say it, like, we just need to get one of you guys here to the Maldives just because it's so affordable. Like, this is a must. And the best part, it's not what you think. Many of you think Maldives is thousands of dollars. We've showed you, we've stayed here in the Maldives for $50. We show you what the rooms look like. We're not just, oh, here's a baby shark. Come on, let's see where he's going. All right, he's going under. So he's going to come out through this side. Look, guys, a baby shark. When was the last time you seen a baby shark? Here it comes. There it is. There it is. So tiny. And it swims right alongside the shore. That's the best part. That's the best part. So Hard Knock Life, whenever you're ready to ask the question, you can ask away. Or if you just want to send a message, the best way to get in contact with us, in all honesty, is through our Instagram. If you guys are not following us on Instagram, you can send us a message because we get notifications instantly through Instagram. And many times people have questions about Hawaii and different things. We've lived there for 3 years. And a lot of people currently still are going to Hawaii and asking us questions. We created over 300 videos in Hawaii, and they're all informative. They're all about what's the best beach to go, what's the best luau, because these are the things that Americans do when they go to Hawaii. They want to go to a luau. They want to go to like all the nice beaches. Some people love hiking. They want to know what's the best hike. Some people are like, well, I have a little bit of knee issues, but I would love to hike. Is there a hike that you recommend for someone that, you know, that's not too hard? So we have all those answers. If you're coming to any place vacationing with a family, we have those answers as well. Because a lot of the people, here's the baby shark again. A lot of the people, oh, look, you see, it sees me and it just, that's something I wanted to tell you guys as well. When I show you guys baby sharks, you guys are like, oh, I'm never getting that water. But you see, the moment it sees my shadows, and I'm above, I'm on a dock. The moment it sees my shadows, it's gone. It's gone. They don't want to be around us. So you never really have to worry about a shark coming to attack you on shore. And I know many of you, especially from Florida, we know how it is in Florida. These sharks will come right up to the shore and attack you. They're aggressive. And I don't know if it's because it's a feeding behavior or what it is. But in Florida, it's a totally different ball game than here. I saw your Pullman review. When I get to Mali, does the hotel representative meet you for your second transfer? They normally do. They do meet you even here on local islands. The moment you arrive on these local islands on this jetty, I just showed you guys in the beginning of this live stream, you'll have a bunch of tuk-tuks out here. And they're the representative from the hotels. So the moment you arrive here on this dock, they will take your suitcase. You don't have to lift a finger. They take the suitcase off the boat you came on. They put it onto the tuk-tuk. They put you on the tuk-tuk, and they wheel you off to your hotel. Once you get to your hotel, they'll greet you with a welcome drink. They'll greet you with a nice cold towel, and then they'll escort you to your room. So it's that type of service. You never really have to worry about anything when it comes, and especially with private islands. You never have to worry about anything. They got you completely covered. So I hope that answers your question. Yolanda, flying from Michigan, where do I fly into other than a passport? What else do you need? It's just you get your visa when you come here. All you need is your passport and you're good to go. When you arrive here, you get 30 days. If you want to extend it as Americans, if you're flying in with an American passport into the Maldives, you automatically get 30 days. You can always extend it, but the way you extend it, when you check into your hotel here in the Maldives, you want to ask the hotel representative you're staying, tell them I am interested in extending my stay, and then they will assist you with that, because you have to send your passport into Male, which is the capital, and they will stamp your passport, and then you have to find a way to get the passport back to you. So for example, I'm on this island right now. This island is called Fulidhoo. My passport, my American passport, my visa, I'm sorry, my visa expires on the 22nd of this month. The 22nd of this month. So within a week of your visa expiring, you want to get someone from the island you're on to go to Male, which is the capital, and then they will take care of it for you. And I know that might sound a little odd, a little strange to have give a stranger your passport, and then they will bring it back to you. But that's the process here. And it's really simple, and it's not hard at all. And the Maldivians are very trustworthy, very trustworthy. We do it all the time. Now with Irina has dual citizenship. So Irina came here when she came in this time, because every time she's come to the Maldives, she's used her American passport. But because she's also Russian and she has dual citizenship, Maldives and Russia has this agreement, because if Maldivians go to Russia, Russians give them 3 months. If Russians come to Maldives, they give them 3 months. So it's kind of an agreement. With Americans, you only get 30 days, which means if you want to stay longer, you have to extend. But for most of you, that might not even be a thing. You won't even have to worry about that. But if you do, you know that it is possible. So for me now, I already found someone trustworthy that we know, and they're going to take my passport to Male, the capital. They're going to get it stamped, and I'm going to get another 30-day extended. Once that 30 days is almost up, I'm going to find someone else, because I'm going to be on another island. They're going to take my passport to Mali, and the process gets done all over again. And that's why I'm able to stay here for 3 months. But Irina, she came in with her Russian passport, so she gets 3 months automatically. She don't have to do anything. She don't have to pay any extra money, nothing. She's good to go for 3 months. Also, I watched a lot of your videos, but I didn't see no one tipping hotel staff. Is tipping allowed, or do they see it as disrespectful? Good question as well. I get this question a lot, and I just want to say, I want to start out by saying this. In the American culture, tipping is a thing. Believe it or not, it's a culture for us in America for tipping. And it's so much engraved in our culture as Americans that when we travel abroad, we always think about it. It's not something that, oh, I tip when I'm in America, but when I go somewhere else, I'm not going to tip. That's not the case. It's always like, I wonder if I should tip, because I don't want to disrespect anyone, because that is our culture. Here in the Maldives, you never have to worry about tipping. Tipping is not mandatory. Tipping is only if you feel, I mean, tipping should technically never be mandatory. But again, being Americans, we tip for everything. We tip taxi drivers, we tip restaurants, we tip hotel associates. We just tip, 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 tip. And we feel like if we go to some places that we have to tip them, but you don't. Even in Thailand, You don't have to tip. Of course, if you choose to, that is your choice. But no one, the point is, no one will feel disrespected if you don't tip them. No one will look at you with a side eye and say, wow, I just brought this person water, or I just carried this person luggage up the stairs to his hotel room and he never gave me a tip. It's kind of like, for us as Americans, it's almost like a guilt trip, tipping, not for nothing. Because in all honesty, I feel weird sometimes when I see someone helping me with my luggage off the boat and taking it up to my room, and then I don't tip them. I really do feel weird, and it feels very awkward because I think that person is thinking I'm cheap and I'm not tipping. That's what goes on in my head, and that's because I'm American, and we have this thing about that. But it doesn't have to be that way in a lot of places you travel. If you choose to, you do it. But it's not something where no one is going to look at you or treat you any different if you don't tip them. A lot of people use tipping as a part of bribe. We know this. You have people who come to islands and they're like, or different places on vacation, and they're like, yeah, I'm going to go to the bar and I'm going to tip the bartender heavy because now the bartender is going to remember me. And when I come, my drinks are going to be good. And maybe I even get some freebies along the way. That's how we use tippings as America as well. But again, it's not a thing here. It's not a thing in Thailand. It's not a thing in Cambodia. And if you try it in Japan, it's even worse because Japan will find it disrespectful if you try to tip them. Don't try to tip in Japan, my friends. Get that out of your head. Japan is probably one of the only places where when you try to tip them, that's disrespectful. You're being disrespectful. So again, different cultures, different things. Crazy. I'm in the Virgin Islands and tipping is expected. Yeah, but that's another point I want to prove. And I had this conversation with my cousin who's now living in Peru. My cousin is living in Peru, and my cousin and I had a discussion a couple months back. He came out and he said this. He said, "You know what I hate? I hate when Americans come to Peru and they have that tipping mentality." And I'm like, "Why do you say that?" He's like, "Because what that does, it totally throws the whole ecosystem off. Because what happens is when Americans find out about a destination and they come to that destination and they come with the mindset of tipping, what happens is over and over and over, more and more Americans come. And this country was never a country that anyone would ever even think of tipping. But now that Americans have arrived to this country and they're now traveling to this country often because it's a place where, it might be beautiful. So more Americans are showing up there. Now the locals start expecting a tip. They're like, oh, here comes the gringos. They're going to tip me. And if they don't tip me, I'm going to kind of hold my hand out for a little bit and see what happens. They come to expect it. So basically, Americans are spoiling a lot of these countries and changing the way they operate and how money is exchanged. And I found out to be that was an interesting comment. And when he first said it, I was kind of pushing back on it. But I'm like, yeah, but that's the American culture. And everyone has a right to tip. If someone gives me amazing service, I'm going to tip them, and that's my discretion. But that wasn't really the point he was making. The point he was making is basically in Peru, tipping was never a thing. Now it's becoming a thing because many Americans are going to Peru and they have the tipping mentality and they just start handing out money left and right for the most simplest things. They're giving taxi drivers tips. And now taxi drivers are like, oh, okay. So when Americans come, that's the deal. They give extra money. So now that's what I come to expect. So we really need to be careful on when we go on vacations as Americans, our mindset. It's always good to understand, does this country accept tipping? Is it mandatory to tip? Most places, I'll tell you now, it's not mandatory to tip. Yes, there are a lot of places you would go for vacation that tipping is also a part of their culture, but many places around the world is not. It's just not. It's an American thing. So this boat we're looking at right here, this is called a doni. This is a local a local boat, Maldivian. As you can see, there are tanks there. They take you scuba diving here. There's fins, life jackets, everything you need here. There's also, you go night fishing on this. So they'll take you out. You can go up on the roof deck. There's a ladder in the back, as you can see here. It's actually the front. The front of the boat has two ladders. You go to the top, and you could just sit up there and relax. This boat is absolutely beautiful. And they take you out, and we're going sunset fishing soon, and we're going to be taking you guys with us. And we're going fishing together. It's going to be epic. Yes, Male, Fire Captain says, wow, Male is a huge city. That's another thing another message I try to convey is that every single island is so different than the other. Did you guys know that Male, the capital of the Maldives, it is one of the most densely populated island in the world. I think it's the most densely populated island in the world. Male is not like this, what we're seeing right here. So many businesses and buildings and everything. It's a metropolis on an island, on a tiny island, and everything is condensed. If you guys want to see what Male looked like, I put out a video on our YouTube channel just, I think like 3 days ago, and I walked you around Male. I walked you around the entire, well, not the entire island, but the most busiest parts. I took you to the fish market in Male. It is a madhouse there, but so interesting. I took you to the fruit market. It is massive, massive. And towards the end of the video, I don't want to give it away, but make sure you watch to the very end of the video. It's going to blow your mind what you see. So if you want to see what Male looks like, and that is a part of the Maldives. That's the part of the Maldives many people don't show you. Because most people that come to the Maldives, they want to show you this. They want to show you crystal clear waters because it's everywhere. They want to show you the marine life, exactly what it is I'm showing you right now. But they don't show you everything because most people don't stay in Male. Most people that come to the Maldives don't even go to Male. Once you get to the airport, you take your seaplane or your speedboat to your resort and you're gone. You don't even see Male. That's a part of the Maldives you don't even get to see. Are there classes to teach you how to scuba dive? Yes. Every island have discovery classes. So when you take a discovery class, they will bring you into the shallow water. They will strap you up and they will teach you the fundamentals of diving. Irina did it 4 months ago when we were here. My wife did it. I'm not allowed to scuba, unfortunately, because I have high blood pressure. And I did not know that technically you shouldn't scuba if you have high blood pressure. So please, anyone who's listening to this, if you have high blood pressure, do not scuba dive, or make sure you are cleared by your doctor that you are able to scuba dive. I guess it has to do with the pressure of the water, of going under the water. I don't know. But I can't scuba dive, so Irina is the one. She took the discovery class. I need to get my blood pressure lower so I'm able to go. And that's a word. Ooh, hello. Look at a beautiful nurse shark. Hello there. Look at you. Uh-oh, my gimbal's acting up. 1 second. Oh, it just went underneath. You see its tail? Oh, it's right here. So there's a nurse shark. And that's a tiny one too. They're much bigger than this. They get massive. And the massive ones is the ones that you go snorkeling with when you go out on these excursions. And you're surrounded by hundreds of these nurse sharks. And they're massive. They are so huge. It's amazing to look at them. Where can one swim at? You mean here on this island, Sweet Bay? Yes. Okay. So One thing you need to understand, here's a black tip shark. Can you guys see him? He's a little deeper. He's at the bottom of the water there. And now he's going into the light, into the reflection. So there's a nurse shark to my left, and to the center is a black tip shark. So that's a really good question. When you are coming to the Maldives, there's one thing you need to know. When you're coming to a local island, when you want to do the Maldives on a budget, which I think most of you probably would want to do, there are people who just want to do private islands, and that's fine. If you have thousands of dollars to spend per night on accommodation, that's perfectly fine. I highly suggest you do it. You'll never hear me knock it, because we've done it before. My wife and I have done it before. We got married in the Maldives on a private island last year. But when we got married last year, we thought that would be the only time we would ever be able to come back to the Maldives. So we're like, if we're gonna do it, let's do it big. Let's get an overwater bungalow, and that's what we did. And we paid $1,350 a night. $1,350 a night we paid for our overwater bungalow, and we stayed there on that resort for 10 nights. Do the math. Now, when it comes to this that you're looking at right now, this is a local island. What you need to understand is that the Maldives is a Muslim country. You will hear probably by the end of this live stream, I have another 20 minutes before I have to end this live stream. I'm going to walk you to, what did I do with my slippers? Okay, my slippers are over there. I have to remember that, because I take my slippers off all the time to walk in the sand, because the sand is just so fine and powdery. And so what you need to know is that, again, local islands, not private resorts. I am speaking local islands. And when I speak local, I'm speaking budget. We're talking starting at about $50 a night, $30 a night for accommodations on these islands that I'm on right now. And it comes with breakfast. It's a Muslim country, so therefore, on local islands, there are rules and regulations you should abide by. Number one, a bikini beach. You guys will hear me say that. If you follow our page and you follow all the different islands we go to, you will constantly hear me say bikini beach, because every local island has a bikini beach. A bikini beach is a beach that us tourists and visitors get to go on that beach in a bikini. So technically, if you are not on the bikini, currently I am not on the bikini beach. This is not a bikini beach area. Unless it started already, I'm not sure. But anyway, when you're in the bikini beach area, you're able to wear your bikini. When you leave that area, when you leave the bikini beach area, you should be covered up. Remember, this is a local island. These are homes that people live in. Locals lived here way before we started visiting these islands as tourists. And Muslim is their culture. Muslim is their religion. So when you are not on the bikini beach, this is not the type of place that, like in America, like when you go to Mexico or all these different places where Americans go, you could just walk around all day in your bikini. You can't do that here. I'm going to walk. Wow, he caught something. These birds, they're so funny because they're so they look so frail, but they're skilled at fishing. I don't know what is it he caught there, but he caught something. He has something in his mouth. So we are now moving to this hotel next. At 10 o'clock this morning, we're moving into this hotel. And we're going to be showing you what that hotel looks like. We're going to show you the rooms. Check our TikTok feed. We always film the room, show you what it looks like, show you what it costs. Wait, is this the area here? I want to show you the sign. Okay, look. So look at this sign. We just passed it. You will see this posted around. You see what that sign says? Bikini is prohibited on public beaches. So you have to know where the public beach is, and you have to know where the bikini beach is. I'm going to show you the bikini beach. Now, here's one thing you never have to worry about. The bikini beach is going to be the best beach on the island. It'll have waters like this, crystal clear, gradual slope, all sand. Look at that, all sand, no rocks. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, that's not on every island, but most islands here in the local islands in the Maldives. So as you can see, there's a sign there also that says bikini wear is prohibited on public beaches. On public beaches. Now I'm walking you to the bikini beach. You'll see how beautiful it is, and you'll see the difference. Like, this is a beautiful beach, right? Look how beautiful it is. But this is a public beach. So technically, you should not be in your bikini in this area. I've had questions where people are like, well, what if you didn't know and you're in your bikini and you walk in public areas and you were unaware of this rule? Will they fine you? Will they lock you up? Would they, what would they do? And in all honesty, I don't have the answer to that question. But what would probably happen, maybe a local will approach you and say, hey, I'm not sure if you know, but you're technically not supposed to be wearing bikini and swimming in this area. You could swim on a public beach, but you should be covered up. But of course, as Americans, like, why would we cover up, right? Like, we're here on vacation. We want to be in our bikinis, right? This is a bikini beach. This area is a bikini beach. Do you see a difference with the public beach and the bikini beach? Anyone see a difference with this beach and the beach I was just on, the public beach? So for example, you notice they have kind of like these makeshift beach umbrellas. You notice they have lawn chairs. They have chairs that you can relax in. So island parts of the beaches are made for tourists. They have things that us tourists kind of want, right? Like, you want shade. So they put these umbrellas. You want somewhere to sit when you're on the beach besides sitting in the sand. They have chairs for you. There's umbrellas. Look at the water, my friend. Look at this. Calm, gentle waters. As far as your eyes can see. Look at this. Karen says it's not as nice as the public beach. Actually, I would argue that, because this beach is really nice. And it actually slopes way less than the public beach. The public beach has a little steeper slope. This, you can go all the way out and water will still be at your hips. And again, there's shade here, right? Like, you don't want to be roasting in the sun all day. Like, yeah, you want to come to the beach, but you want to have shade. So they have the shade available for you. On the local beaches, you don't have shade. There is no shade. So just in that sense alone, it's better. It's accommodating, right? Because that's what we kind of expect. But again, if you feel like this bikini beach is not as good as the local beach, you can go swimming in the local beach. Just make sure you're covered up. No bathing suit. Like, you can have your bathing suit on and maybe a t-shirt on top. You can do that. So if you feel like the local beaches are better, by all means. It's not that you can't swim there. It just means you need to be covered up. That's all. Which island? This island is called Fulidhoo. It took my wife and I 2 hours to get here from Mafushi by local ferry. And it cost us $3 for us to get here by local ferry. Again, more of the bikini beach. Like, look at this water. It's just like mirror, like a reflection. I'm in Male. Oh, nice. How's the weather in Male right now? Look how amazing this water is. And again, right now it is currently, what time is it here? It is 7:51, it looks like, a.m. The sun is up in the sky. It's been up for a little bit now. But at 12 o'clock, my friends, you probably don't want to be out here. you will get the sunburn of your life. You have to understand the Maldives is right on the equator. Their sun hits you differently here. The sun don't play here. It's like a 90-degree. It just beams straight down at you. It don't come in on an angle. It is brutal. On our travel guide, we tell you how to pack for the Maldives. We tell you what type of like skincare you would need here. The water's different. The sun hits you different. You need to take care of your skin when you are here. We see a lot of people here. They get here, they get all excited. They're like, the Maldives, crystal clear waters, turquoise. I'm out in the sun all day. You see them later, they can't even come out for dinner. They got sunburned. They overdid it. Someone asked me about internet. I saw the comment pass up. I apologize, I didn't address that. So as you can see, I'm streaming live on this island right now. I'm in the middle of the ocean, my friends. Do you realize it takes me 36 minutes to walk around this entire island? 36 minutes to walk around this entire island. If you want to see what that looks like, it's on our YouTube channel. 36 minutes. Very small island. I like the small islands. They're really nice. You could get to places really quickly. Not all local islands are like this. Some islands, they're so big, you need a bicycle. The hotels have bicycles for you to either rent. If you're gonna be staying in the hotel for maybe 2-3 days, you're gonna rent the bicycles for $5. If you're going to be staying for a week, they give you the bicycle for free. So back on the internet, here's the tower. That's how you get internet here. There's one towards this end of the island, and there's one towards the other end. I'm gonna make my way back now because it's getting closer. Again, we are moving out of the hotel we're in. I have to have breakfast at 8 o'clock. We need to pack our stuff and get ready to move to the next hotel where we will be spending 5 days. I will show you that hotel in a second. Well, I'll show you the lobby. And if you want to see the room, definitely follow our TikTok page because we do a full review of the rooms, show you what the rooms look like. This hotel is really cool that we're checking into today because it's eco-friendly. So they don't do plastics and stuff like that. You need to re-upload it. Yes. Are there doctor's office there for sunburns? Another really good question. So on every local island, you will find a clinic. You won't probably find a hospital, but you will find a clinic where there's a doctor on hand. And yes, I feel if you do get sunburn here, there is a clinic you'll be able to go into and they could administer you some type of soothing gel or something to administer your burn. But again, you don't have to get sunburned if you get our travel guide because we tell you everything you need to know in our travel guide. We tell you how to pack, the type of clothes you want to bring, even the type of fabrics you should be wearing when you're here in the Maldives. Again, Maldives is different, my peoples. It's not your Mexico, Cancun, Tulum, Hawaii. It's not that. It's different. So you need to know how to dress. You need to know what to bring as far as sunscreen. Sunscreen can be expensive here. Make sure you pack enough for your stay. Make sure you pack enough to know that you have to apply sunscreen at least 3 to 4 times a day here. All this stuff you're going to want to know, and you should know. In our travel guide, we go through all of that. We go through all of that. This time we came to the Maldives, again, this is our 3rd time. This time, my wife and I, we bought rash guards. Why? Because when we're out in the sun, we're not trying to get burned. Because again, for us, this is not vacation, right? We're not vacationing. We're here for 3 months and we're putting together some awesome things for you guys with our budget travel guide. We're collecting all this information for you. So when you come here, you'll know how to move and how to maneuver and how to get things done. And you'll make the best decisions. So when we check into this new hotel I'm about to show you right now, we're going to be filming the rooms. They're going to take us out on fishing trips. We're going to have a romantic dinner out here, guys, on this beach. They're putting together a romantic dinner. So if you want to see what a romantic dinner looks like, follow our page. Within the next couple days, we're going to be doing a romantic dinner. And that's a part of what you get here. They will have a chef cook a meal for you, and they'll make a gigantic heart in the sand. They'll bring a table out, they'll dress it, they'll have lighting. It'll be during sunset, onward into the nighttime. It's amazing. Here is the hotel. This is the beginning of it. It's called Luau. As you can see, they have a hammock here. All the water sports is here for you. Look, you have like a catamaran, you have kayaks. He explained to us yesterday, this is if for people who love fishing, you can actually take these specific kayaks out for fishing. They're made for fishing. He explained that to us yesterday. Look at this rooster. How amazing is this rooster? Look how fluffy he is. This is the funniest rooster ever. Look at this boy. Super fluffy. Looks like he's been taking dips in the ocean. So again, this is their sporting section here. As you can see, there's kayaks. There's tables here where you could come out, relax, eat something if you like. Over here, you have jet skis. You have wakeboards. You have everything. Look at these. I forgot what you call these. It's like a surfboard with a little wing under it. You can do that too. Like all the water sports is here for you. Moving on in, I'm just going to show you the lobby of this hotel. We're going to be staying up there on the second floor in their suite. Well, as you can see, both of my hands are occupied, guys. This is how I'm live streaming. One hand, this is streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. And this hand, I'm streaming on TikTok, because I was only using this at first, and this could hold two phones, but one of my handle broke. So now I'm so yeah, I'm walking around both hands occupied, which means I can't open that door and show you the lobby. But again, later on, we're going to film it. We're gonna have it all on our YouTube channel, and I'll be walking back and forth streaming every single day, twice a day. So eventually, when I'm with my wife, we could take you on a tour of the hotel. Asians. You will see a lot of Asians right now. Different island have different demographics. For some island, Italians take over the most of the island. For some islands, Russians take over most of the island. On some islands, people from Spain take over most of the island. So it depends on what island you go to, depends on the type of people you will see predominantly on that island. It's crazy. It's crazy. How much is a romantic dinner around, roughly, please? Irina, if you're on YouTube, could you give Ali the price of a private dinner? Because I don't want to say the wrong price. If I had to take a guess, I would want to say maybe it's about $45, $50. I'm not sure. But my wife is the one. She's the one talking to all the hotel managers, the owners, the hotel owners. So she's very aware of the pricing of things like this. I know I must look crazy walking around the island to the locals with two phones in my hand. They're like, what is this guy doing? All right, so I'm going to take you. Oh, first of all, let me get my slippers. Look at that. Look, I'm barefooted here, totally forgetting my slippers everywhere. Yeah. I think they're getting ready to go out diving. Let me grab my slippers and then I'll walk you guys through Main Street, and then I'll head back to my hotel for breakfast and get ready to start our day because we have a lot of filming to do. And as you can see, people always ask me, is the island safe? The island is completely safe. Completely safe. I see kids running around at 9 o'clock at night, just running around the island, no issues. I leave my stuff here. I left my glasses in the front of the hotel on the reception. Came back a day later. It was still there. I leave my slippers here. I've been walking around with my slippers now, without my slippers for over an hour. I come back, my slipper is still here. You don't have to worry about safety here at all. Some people ask, is it safe for female solo travelers? 150%. You don't have to worry about anything here. Yolanda says choppy, so my internet's probably breaking up. Damn. That sand looks magnificent. My friends, it's powdery fine. Look at this. It's powdery fine. That's why on this island, my wife and I walk around barefooted most of the time, because what happens is the sand is so fine and powdery that when you wear flip-flop, the sand kicks up on the back of your leg with every step you take, and the back of your leg gets so much sand on it because it's super fine grain. We love this island. Again, so far, we're going to be visiting over 30 islands. This is our third island, and probably our sixth island in total since we've been coming to the Maldives. And right now, I think Irina and I are both in agreement. This is one of our favorite islands so far. We really like it. We like it because of the size. We like it. We like the vibe here. And that's not to say that other islands are not vibey or not small, but this one is a little different. The Bikini Beach is nice. The fact that you can see stingrays at any time you want to. You could see, I mean, a lot of islands you'll see that also. But again, there's just something about this island that's really, really, really nice. You want me to get you coffee, but I don't have my wallet. I didn't bring my wallet with me. Sorry, I'll have to come out and get you coffee. So here's a restaurant. As you can see, you could get lobsters here. It says lobster available. Someone had asked us, I love seafood. Do they have lobster? We ate here at this restaurant the first night we were here. The food was excellent. One thing you need to know when it comes to local islands, when you order your food, it will take a while because the food is not pre-made and just sitting there waiting for you to ask for it. It's basically when you order it, that's when they make it. When you ask for grilled fish, it hasn't been grilled and just sitting there and then it gets warmed up. It is grilled in the moment. So you just have to be patient when you are ordering. You're on island time. Different vibes. Here you have a mart where you can purchase like refrigerator magnets and different things. As you can see, it says open here. But yeah, you can buy certain things on the store. This is Main Street, like I said, souvenirs. And as you can see, another thing, you'll know when there's people in the store, you see it says no slippers. When you walk into these stores, you have to leave your slippers at the door. You see there's slippers there? You got to leave your slippers at the door. You got to take off your flip-flops because you're living on a sandy island. Look, this is all sand. There's no concrete here. So you're bringing all that sand in when you're at the beach and when you're walking around. Ain't no shop owner has time to be sweeping their stores with sand. Stores, you got to remove your sandals. Again, these little things, that you kind of would want to know when you come here, and it's not catchy. It doesn't catch you as a surprise. Here's another restaurant. It's called Café de Uzo. So I'm going to turn back now and head back to our hotel. And I'm going to call it a day for this particular live stream. I hope you guys actually found value in this live stream. I hope I've taught you something you didn't know before. That's what we do when we go live. It's all about educating each other. Information is power. We don't gatekeep. If you guys were to be so kind, there are 152 of you here right now on TikTok. If you were to be so kind to head over to our YouTube channel, it's called Living the Globe, just like it is here on TikTok. Living the Globe, head over to our YouTube channel, check out some of our videos, and be sure to subscribe. My wife said if we can make it to 50,000, 50,000 subscribers, that we're going to go to a private island. So again, we weren't planning on going to a private island. we were all going to do just all local islands. But she said if we make it to 50K subscribers, we're now at about 46.5K. If we can make it to 50,000 within the 3 months we're here in the Maldives, we're going to take you guys to a private island, and which means we're going to be streaming all day from that private island. So you'll get to see the difference between a local and a private island and the type of accommodations. You'll see overwater bungalows. So if you guys want to see that and want to experience that, it's not going to cost you a dime. Just head over to our YouTube channel, Living the Globe, and smash that subscribe button. And let's get to 50K before we leave the Maldives. So this is the other side of the island here, heading over to our, you will always see on local islands kind of construction materials like this. They're always building. There are always new hotels coming up. As you can see, this is cinder blocks, concrete, sand, and there's always construction being done because they're always building. Are you getting your wife coffee? No, because I didn't come out with my wallet with me, and she's in the room right now getting ready for breakfast. So what I'm gonna have to do is when I end this live stream, I have to go upstairs, get my wallet, and then go out and get her coffee. They have a really good coffee here, by the way. So this is the hotel we're staying. It's called the Pearl Sea View. This is the hotel we're staying. It's $50 per night here in this hotel. We're on a balcony. We're on this side, and that's our view from our balcony. What you're looking at there for $50 a night. All right, guys, I'm closing out this live stream here. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I will be on again, same time tomorrow for you guys. And we're coming back live again in the evening, which would probably be morning time for you. It'll be maybe around 6 in the morning, 6:30, 7, 7:30, 8 o'clock. That's usually when we're streaming live. And over here in the Maldives, it'll be sunset. So as soon as you guys wake up, if you're the type that rolls over and get on TikTok, we're going to be live at that time. So hopefully we do see you there. And thank you guys for joining us in this live stream. Bye for now.